So today, we're going to be using one of your guys' stacks in the Majestic Challenge and see how well can I do. This time we're going to be using the Avenger, the Slime, the Werewolf, and the Enchantress. Avenger, Slime, and the Werewolf, they all have over 500 health at level 9. So a very tanky deck paired up with the Enchantress to give them an attack buff. This looks pretty dangerous to face against, but let's see how far can we go with this. My name is Mike, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Okay, shout out to the person down here for recommending me to try out this deck. We're facing the Ragnar. Interesting. And Ragnar does go first, but if it uses his ability on the Mummy or the Scarecrow, it will miss. The Spellwing, it will actually hit. Yep. There you go. I mean, it wasn't too terrible, thankfully. Of course, okay, the Axe missed. I thought I was going to hit the Enchantress again. Okay, so we could double hit the Spellwing here. Actually buff up the Avenger. So let's do that. Bada boom. Ooh, and we also got the Arena object. I think that's actually more buff, 40, while the Enchantress buffs up for 32. So the Avenger is actually doing 8 extra damage per hit, which I'll take. All right, Mummy goes next. Yeah, he does have the Mummy to prevent me from healing, but I don't have any healers, thankfully. He will hit the Spellwing, hits the Werewolf. The Werewolf's ability is activated. Lots of damage, though. Hit. Yep. Just hit the Avenger, then hit the Scarecrow and the Ragnar. There we go. Ooh, triple hit the Ragnar. What? I did not expect that. Let's go, guys. We took out the Ragnar in 3 hits right there, and Scarecrow takes a nice little double hit right there. It's a 3v4 now. He is going after my Avenger. Removes the Werewolf's ability or the enchantment, making her take extra damage. Let's actually just do this. Hit the Scarecrow towards the Avenger, and we actually slow down the Spellwing. There you go, guys. It's a 2v4 here, and you know, as you can see, the heroes are very tanky. All 4 of them actually have 300 health, so we should be fine in winning here. He is going to get an extra Echo. Going after the Enchantress is weird, but you do you. He poisons. Yeah, he poisons the Avenger. Sometimes they cannot speak, you know. So we'll take out his Spellwing, and let's see if we can make the Enchantress hit the Mummy. That would be ideal, just to get as much damage as possible. So let's do that. Bada boom. There we go. 72 damage right there to the Mummy. So it's a 1v4 here. He has 2 Echoes to work with to deal damage or to heal. And I don't expect the Mummy to win here. He is going to heal up the Mummy. He decides to heal up the Mummy. Enchants the Werewolf, removes the Werewolf's enchantment. Well played. But the Werewolf's, attack buff right there. We basically did about almost 300 damage to the Mummy right there. Or just about. Which is crazy. He just went to get the attack buff. Hits the Avenger for death. Well played. Takes out the Avenger right there. But all we gotta do is just get a double hit. So either hit the Mummy with the Enchantress twice, or just push it towards the Slime, which pushing it towards the Slime is much easier. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be our first one. All right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Against the Ragnar, no Thunderpaws, which is weird to see. But we got the victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy to see about that. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Second match here. Facing against the Wombo Combo. Let's see if we can actually win or lose here. I cannot make the Slime go up to deal damage. So we're just going to make the Enchantress go up to deal damage, even though this is very dangerous. Oh, never mind. The Enchantress went up, but then went down. And did 50 damage to the Scarecrow and the Ragnar, not too bad. He is going for the Scarecrow and the charges. That was definitely not a good play on his behalf, which I'll definitely take. We shall make the Werewolf go... just get up there. There you go. Triple hitting the Griffin for 240 damage. How? I didn't expect that. He is going for the Scarecrow and the Avenger right there. Avenger Slime takes a lot of damage. Enchantress takes a little bit of damage. Can we slow down his... We can slow down his Scarecrow. No, we don't. Oh, we did. Plus, we actually took out the Griffin and did damage to the Ragnar. I was only planning on hitting the Scarecrow, but we actually got the hit right there. He is going to use the axe onto the Avenger. Get some charges in. Well played. Let's just push the Slime towards the Ragnar, I guess. We'll just do that. Bada boom. 185 damage right there. He's going for the Scarecrow. Okay. Okay, so the Enchantress died, but honestly, that's fine. The Enchantress did her job. So we shall just take out that Ragnar. We don't want him to just keep playing around with his axes. There you go. And we did damage to the Thunderpaws and the Scarecrow. I was thinking of just hitting the Thunderpaws straight towards the werewolf, but taking out the Ragnar, I think that was a better choice. He just took out the slime right there. Very well played. Werewolf goes next. We could just double hit the Thunderpaws here. There you go. Since the Scarecrow goes next, the Scarecrow cannot use his ability, meaning that the Avenger cannot one-shot the Scarecrow or the... Never mind, he just takes out the... He just took out the Avenger, meaning that we need a double hit here, so that way we can focus on taking out the Scarecrow alone with ease. And there you go, we actually got the double hit right there, meaning that somehow the Scarecrow needs to hit me 8 times? Which I don't expect him to do that. He needs to hit me 8 times. With a speed nerf, that is not going to happen. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to win that match as well against the Wombo combo. Let's freaking go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Third match here, another Ragnar. So it seems like people are liking the Ragnar despite the major nerf that he received. But thankfully, he is not as dangerous as he was, a couple of weeks ago. Griffin goes first. He might just double hit the Ragnar here and hit the Avenger twice, maybe. Oh, he's actually going to hit the Werewolf. That will actually activate her ability. And he is also going to hit the Slime. And the Enchantress. Okay. Okay. Well freaking played, dude. We are going to buff up the Slime and push the Ragnar towards the Werewolf. That's the best play I can do. And lots of damage right there to the Ragnar. The Ragnar's alive with only 15 health. I was hoping that he was going to die, but of course, that was not the case. Avenger takes major damage right there. Like, major. He might just go for the heal on the Ragnar here, so I'm just going to just hit the Paladin like this, so that way the Avenger can go down to take out his Ragnar right there. I was tempted to just, get a double hit on the Paladin, but then he's just going to heal up. So I decided to just take out the Ragnar so that way he doesn't play around with the axes anymore. He is going to use his Scarecrow's ability onto the Werewolf. Hits. Okay, well played. Well played. Can we just do this? Slow down the Paladin and the Griffin, hopefully. We don't slow down the Paladin, but we did major damage to the Scarecrow and the Griffin right there. So very well played. Thankfully, the Scarecrow cannot use his ability. He is going to heal up the Scarecrow, right? I'm assuming he will. Yeah, he actually takes out the Enchantress, meaning that even though we didn't buff up the Werewolf and the Avenger is buffed. We can actually take out the Griffin right here while getting a hit off on the Scarecrow. A double hit, and we also double hit the Paladin? Bruh, come on now. Come on. He can actually heal up the Scarecrow while using his ability, but I think it might only be once. Oh, twice. Well played. It actually takes out the slime right there. Very well played. We can actually just one-shot the Paladin right there. I'm not sure if we can actually hit the Scarecrow, but no, we don't. But hey, Scarecrow is alone again. A 2v1. Werewolf doesn't have 500 health, but he does need to worry about the Avenger and the Werewolf, and he is actually going to go after the. Oh no, never mind. He is going after the Avenger. I was about to say, why would you go after the Werewolf at least now? Sadly, we are not doing a lot of damage with the Werewolf, but let's see if we can get at least a nice little double hit. Nice little double hit and the burn. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is 120 damage, more or less, 130. So very well played right there. He now activates the Werewolf's ability, and we just need one more hit. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It got very close. The Avenger survives with 100, while the Werewolf survives with 68. Very good game right there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go. Very happy about that match. There's our third win. Let's continue on. All right, guys. So far, so good. Thunderpaws, no Ragnar. Okay. We start with the Avenger. Let's actually just buff up the Avenger right there, and then hit the Dancing Dragon or even the Griffin. All depends. There you go. The Dancing Dragon gets the hit. Not too bad. Griffin goes next. He actually could just hit all 3 of them down there. Yep, he is going to hit all 3 of them. That will activate the Werewolf's ability. And the charges! Well freaking played, dude. Holy. I want to buff up the Werewolf and the Slime, but I'm just going to go for damage here. Actually, slow down the Griffin and the Paladin. Also dealing damage to his Dancing Dragon, which is very good. He is going to heal up everyone. Literally everyone. Okay. We'll buff up the Slime, and hopefully we'll also get the Werewolf before the Enchantress dies. There we go. We also did damage to the Griffin. Alright, so everyone's enchanted, making my heroes very strong. He might just push the Slime towards the fire, or heal up the Griffin. I'm not sure if healing up the Griffin is going to be the correct play. There you go. He actually went after the Slime, actually taking out the Slime. Okay, unfortunate stuff, but that buffs up the... That will buff up the Avenger. Should I just take out the Griffin? Take out the Griffin. Ah, missed the Paladin by an inch. Alright, so we took out the Griffin right there. Almost hitting the Paladin. Hitting the Paladin would have been such a good play. Thunderpawns does go next. Not sure if we're going to win here anymore. My saving grace is the Werewolf being tanky. He is going to just do... Oh, push her towards the fire. That's not good. Let's just do this. This will take out his Dancing Dragon. Let's see if we can make the Werewolf hit somebody. No, sadly we don't. I'm not sure if we're going to win here anymore, considering the fact that the Paladin has 400 health and the Thunderpawns is at full health. If he gets a double hit right there on the Werewolf, then the Werewolf is going to die. The charge will take her out. That's unfortunate. And takes out the Enchantress. Alright, so we only have 68 health. The Thunderpaws can take me out in one shot, unless I somehow get a triple hit right there. Not the case. Unfortunate loss right there, ladies and gentlemen. Getting the charge might actually block. The fire takes me out. I was about to say it, dude. Getting the charge was definitely not the play. You're just lucky that the fire took me out. That was a hilarious play, but he still took me out regardless. Unfortunate loss right there, but let's continue on. Alright, 3 wins, 1 loss. It's a very interesting deck, honestly. We shall buff up the Slime here. This should buff up the Werewolf, and then we'll hit the Mice Bandit and the Skeleton. And we're going to burn everyone. Very good play. Skeleton goes next. He should not be able to buff up the Rocketeer because of the Slime being in the way, so very good about that. What is he going to do? It does not seem like he has a good play. Did he just surrender in the very first turn? Yeah, it seems like he just surrendered in the first turn. I mean, I shall take it, ladies and gentlemen. I shall take it. I mean, I want to buff up the Avenger. Actually, we'll just buff up the Avenger just in case if he does come back. So that way everyone can be dangerous. Oh, double hitting the Farmer. I actually didn't expect that. He again cannot buff up the Rocketeer if he comes back. Okay, there you go. He is not playing, ladies and gentlemen. So, oh, he is playing. He fails to make the play, ladies and gentlemen. Now we can just slow down the Rocketeer, even though it's unnecessary. And that actually just takes out the Farmer. And did that triple hit the Rocketeer? That triple hit the Rocketeer. What? Holy guacamole, that triple hit the Rocketeer. He basically has one more turn to play or else he is going to lose. And he actually makes a play, ladies and gentlemen. Actually did lots of damage to the Avenger, but so far we're fine. We just do that. And that will take out the Rocketeer and the Mice Bandit, leaving the Skeleton alive. He basically wasted 2 turns, costing him the game. Not sure what happened to this person, but hey, if you're not paying attention, I'll take the free victory. I don't expect you to wait for me. Oh, sorry about the notification that I received. Let me just get rid of that. And all right, so basically a free win because this person did not play 2 turns. Of course, I'm going to take the free victory right there, but easy win. Let's continue on. All right, let's see. We got 4 wins, 1 loss. Ooh, Warlord. That's not fun. His Warlord gets the buff, thankfully. He might go for the Fire Clouds to hit the Slime. Or is he going to push... Yeah, there you go. He's going to get the Fire Cloud and then hit the Slime. Oh, never mind. He is going to get the Fire Cloud there to hit the... I'm not sure what he wants to do. He didn't even use the Fire Clouds. He actually activates the Werewolf's ability. And look at this. we can actually just push the puck towards my side, even though the Monkey King is there to block it. Let's try to push the puck towards my side. And there you go. Boom! Lots of damage, ladies and gentlemen, to everyone. That's 30% max health damage to everyone. So that was a huge play right there. He will be taking out the Avenger, though, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's just devastating play right there. Even though we did 30% max health damage to everyone, he just basically destroyed me right there. Let's buff up the slime here. We might be able to hit the Jossum and the Warlord here. That would be nice. There we go. Double hitting the slime right there. Werewolf goes next. She gets the buff. Holy guacamole, 184 damage. Yeah, that's very dangerous. Going to hit the slime and the werewolf. Ouch. Ouchie. Alright, so we're going to buff up the werewolf. This should hit... I mean, it might not hit the warlord. I really want to. But if not, then we'll hit the Jossum. So we'll just do that. Bada boom. There you go. We actually took out the warlord right there, so no more buffs for him, other than the fire clouds that the Monkey King can do. 3v3. We do have the advantage. He's just going to hit the slime normally. Oh, he's going to get the fire clouds and then hit the No. Hit the slime and the werewolf using the fire clouds. Lots of damage. The slime is dead. Well played. This is what I'm... This is dangerous, dude. I really want to double hit the slime. No, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I was thinking of just double hitting the slime and somehow push the werewolf towards the spike, or the puck. It kind of did. It kind of pushed the spike towards my side, but of course the werewolf was there to block. And all he needs is a double hit on my werewolf, and I will die. Or the werewolf is going to die, but I actually still have a chance of winning. And he is going after the werewolf. There you go. Actually hits the enchantress, giving me less chances of winning. But yeah, our best bet is to just push the spike towards my side. And if we can actually hit the Monkey King as well, that would be great. We failed to hit the Monkey King, but that's fine. We're going to do 30% max health damage again to everyone, but I don't expect myself to win here. Oh, wow. I got lucky that he did not double hit me, or, hit me multiple times. Yeah, I think the best bet is to... Except the Monkey King is there to block. If we miss a double hit the werewolf, then we are going to lose. We have to plus hitting the Monkey King once. Nope, 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 nope. We just lost. I mean, the Monkey King was there to block, so I was not going to win there. Unfortunate loss right there, but it's fine. I mean, unfortunate stuff. We used the spike. I keep calling it spike for whatever reason. It's a puck. Using the puck to my advantage, I still failed to win right there. Unfortunate loss, but let's continue on. Alright, we only got 1 life left to go with 4 wins. Definitely not the greatest, but I'm hoping that we can go even farther. We'll buff up the werewolf, and let's see if we can make the enchantress go down to also hit the slime. Yes, we do. Plus, we actually hit the vampire and the griffin. Not too bad. Alright. He is going to buff up the vampire and the griffin. He fails to actually... Oh, never mind. He actually got the griffin, but he did no damage, basically. We're actually going to double hit the vampire here. This should also hit the griffin. I'm hoping for. We just took out the vampire. And the griffin is slow down. Alright, so we took out the vampire. That was huge, dude. Like, we have a huge advantage of winning here. He's going for just hitting the slime and the enchantress. Buffs up the griffin once again. Can we just Can we just push the enchantress towards the griffin, and then hopefully we'll hit his enchantress? We completely whiffed hitting the griffin right there, but he surrendered before I was able to finish the play off right there. So, another good victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 wins. Let's continue on. Alright, so let's see if we can win here against... Ooh, a Ragnar. Okay. And an open arena is very dangerous for me. He is going to probably just hit the Ragnar twice. Going after the mummy? Okay, never mind. He's going after the Ragnar. That should only be 1 hit. Yeah, only one hit. Hitting the werewolf. That activates the werewolf's ability. Oh boy. This should be lots of damage to the paladin. Ugh, I expected more damage to the paladin, but we did about 200. He's going for the axe and hitting both of them. Thankfully missed the enchantress, but that will hit the werewolf. The werewolf will take some more damage off. Holy. Ooh, I'm not sure about this, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Hit the griffin towards the Avenger. I think that's the best bet. Like we can. Oh, we don't hit the griffin towards the Avenger, but we push it towards the werewolf, which is actually even more damage. It is even more damage. He is going after my enchantress and the slime. Werewolf takes a beating from the axe. Lots of damage overall from the mummy and whatnot. Well played. We'll take out the griffin. Hit the mummy. We also did damage to the paladin, taking out the mummy as well. Let's go, dude. All right, so it's a 4v2 here. Ragnar does go next. He will be playing around with the paladin. Thankfully, the paladin, the Ragnar does not need to heal, which I'm very grateful for. We shall hit the Ragnar towards the Avenger maybe, and then we'll hit the paladin. We took out the paladin. Let's go. So only the Ragnar is left alive. 4v1, cannot use his ability. We should win here. Takes out the werewolf. Honestly, that's fine. That will give my Avenger a buff. So we need... I'm not sure if double hit and then pushing it towards the Enchantress is going to be game. I don't think it is. But we are going to do this play. Yeah, the Avenger survives with... Avenger, I keep calling Avenger the Ragnar. The Ragnar survives with 9 health, but, I mean, he basically had one more turn right there, and we are going to win this match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's freaking go. All right, another good game right there. I think we got 6 wins, so we're halfway across this challenge. Doing super well right now. Let's continue on. All right, so, hey, we're doing very good so far. Wumble combo. Thankfully, in this arena, meaning that, his abilities will get blocked, at least the Ragnar's ability. Like, for example, if he hits the Ragnar, it will miss because it will focus on the Avenger. He will be using the Thunderpulse's charges instead. Thankfully, it's going to be dealing like 17 damage per charge. Right? Yeah, basically. We'll buff up the werewolf and the slime here. The slime should get a double hit on the Thunderpulse right there. Oh, another hit would have taken him out. With the slime, at least. Alright, so he is going to heal up the Thunderpulse and get those charges in. Ooh, okay, lots of damage right there. We shall... just hit the Ragnar, I guess. Hit the Ragnar towards the fire. I expected a double hit. That was not good. I'm not sure if we're going to win here because we keep making not good plays. He's going for the charges. Oh, he's just going for a slime directly. Takes out my Enchantress. Okay. And... okay. That's unfortunate. Alright, so can we just hit the Griffin and then the Ragnar towards the werewolf? We don't hit it towards the werewolf, we just get a hit off. He might just push the werewolf towards the fire. That is going to be a lot of damage since she is the tankiest hero. She is going to be taking the most damage out of everyone in the entire roster of the game right there. But the werewolf is still alive. Should we go after the Griffin? Should we go after the Thunderpaws? Should we go after the Paladin and the Thunderpaws? These are questions that I'm asking myself. Actually, no. Just do this and take out the Ragnar. And this should also hit the Griffin. There you go. Alright, so we took out the Ragnar. My saving grace is my Avenger. The Avenger is very tanky, doing how much damage? 158. Alright, so he might just push. Oh, he's just going for the heal. And getting basically one charge? Yeah, one charge. Healing up the Griffin twice. Well played on that. Not a fan of what just happened. But we are going to try to just get a double hit on the Griffin right there. So that way we don't need to worry about his ability to be able to go through everyone. And there you go. We took out the Griffin. 2v2 here. His heroes are very, healthy. My saving grace is, that we got tanky heroes. He is going to use the charges to heal up the Thunderpaws, plus to not activate the Werewolf's ability, which it makes sense. So, we are going to try to get a... we might be able to get a double hit on the Thunderpaws here and then hit the Paladin. just to get some damage off as well. There you go. Failed to push it towards the werewolf just to get that extra damage, but it's whatever. All right, so I mean, if I were him, I would probably just double hit the werewolf. Look at that, he just activates the werewolf's ability, which is why I was, expecting him to just go for the double hit instead of doing that. So there you go. We just took out the Thunder Paws, and we actually got a hit off onto the Paladin. It's a 1v2 here. His saving grace is to push any heroes towards the fire. Get the double hit on the werewolf there, or just push her towards the fire. He fails to push her towards the fire. There's no way. But there's no need for that because the Avenger is doing 158 damage right there. And we just got another victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, all right, all right. So we got seven wins right there. Very happy so far. 5 more wins to go. If you can get there, let's continue on. All right, guys. We got 7 wins. Ooh, Warlord. Not a big fan of the Warlord. We start with the Enchantress. We could just buff up the Avenger to hit the Treant. Potentially hit the Slime as well. There you go. So we did damage to the Treant. Buff up the Avenger and the Slime. Treant gets the buff. 118 damage is absurd from the Treant. Yep, just going after the Avenger and the Enchantress. The Avenger gets it twice. That will activate the Werewolf's ability, which is perfect. Should we just hit both these guys? Or should we just do this to actually just hit the Warlord? We want the Warlord dead, so let's go. I was hoping for the double hit. Completely whiffed. Werewolf gets the buff. This person is getting lucky. This person is getting very lucky. That will take out the Werewolf because he buffed up the Jawsome. But now my Avenger is buffed. But it might be too late. I don't think we're winning here. I'm not sure if we can get a double-handed Werewolf, but we'll just do that. We do get a double-handed Werewolf, dealing damage to the Jawsome and the Treant as well with the Snowball, so not bad. Werewolf gets the buff, but thankfully he cannot do too much about that. He is going to hit the Enchantress, which is not going to do much, but he will be taking out the Avenger. This is not, this is obviously not good. I don't think we're going to win with a Lonely Slime. I don't think so. If we hit it like this, the Enchantress should go back to hit the Jawsome at least, while hitting the Treant as well. There you go. Slow down the Werewolf. Ooh. But he is going to use the Werewolf's damage. Why is this person getting lucky? Now he's just going to hit the Slime. The Enchantress is actually still alive. All right, so we shall hopefully get a double hit right there. Take out that Werewolf. There you go. And we actually used the Snowball to deal damage to the Treant. So I thought we were going to lose. This is actually still anyone's game. Jawsome gets the buff. Not sure if he can push the Slime towards the Jawsome. He is going to try. And he will be getting it off. Okay, so well played. Well played. This is not good. Can we just do this and then hopefully make the Slime hit the Jawsome? I expected a double hit. We're going to lose here. And the Jawsome gets the buff. Okay, well. We are going to lose here, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be our 3rd and final loss. GG's. All right, so we had a good run. We had a very good run. We just got very unlucky with this person buffing up the correct heroes. That was a mistake. And then, of course, his plays that he did with the buff heroes just definitely cost me the game. Wasn't able to make a comeback from that. It's all good, though. 7 wins is very, very, very good. Claiming the rewards right here, even though it seems like we're just getting everything that we have, except the Thunder Paws. The Thunder Paws is still not maxed out. But hey, 8,000 goals is crazy overall. Very happy with the run. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. 7 wins. Very happy about that. So if you guys have any other recommendations that you want to see, just let me know down in the comments below. And that's what we'll do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. And thanks again for your continued support. I will see you in the next one. Take care.